Servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Legal completo, 1000 pra mim, 1000 pro select. Ma revolução é black, no ar, check. Em ma chair, meia que é. Mater mesmo meu sonho, viver em paz. Com necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst.
From Northern Australia, number 12, Andrew Bogut. From Arizona, number 9, Andre Iguodala.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Some confidence for Golden State with the win in their last matchup against Phoenix.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe and out of the backcourt, and it's Chandler in at the center. The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Here's Curry following the basket by Markieff Morris. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. On defense, the Warriors, they put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Here's Morris after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Suns moving the ball around. Green with the block. Here's Iguodala, and he caught that pass and full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Here's Knight. The Warriors making the shot. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good that time.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry outside. The shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always shoot like that from outside. It really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Knight in the corner. Beyond the arc. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek.
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain young shooter Klay Thompson, saying, "Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass." Kevin, both jobs are hard.
All right, Doris. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Suns leading by 4. Morris dishes to Knight. From deep. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Knight. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Thompson, Chandler with the block. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Spates checked in for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Lenz checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Curry passes to Green. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Morris. Knight dishes to Tucker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams.
Curry kicks to Barnes. And the Warriors miss again. And here are the Suns now. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Lots of room. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Tucker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Now here's Barnes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Phoenix leading by 10.
You know, you can expect young big men to improve over time, but I didn't think anyone expected Lynn to jump ahead so fast. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Knight for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And a final remark, guys, on Lynn. I mean, his defense was the big benefactor. I mean, he was a force in the paint and develop into a really solid rim protector. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here is Knight. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Dallas. No problems knocking that one down. Knight's got 12 in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And the wide open shot from Warren. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors trail by 15. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Knight. Booker the pass to Len. Knight kicks to Lure and stolen by Barnes. And stolen by Knight. He's got a clear path. Here's Lure. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 6 assists here tonight.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And Green slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Spates. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Steph Curry's out there with Allen, and it's Bogut in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. And that one's good.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Bledsoe kicks to Knight. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Curry's shot is off.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental error.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. And here's Bogut. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Curry dishes to Barnes. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Curry against Bledsoe. Fires the 3. The shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. That cuts the lead to single digits. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Morris. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive plays.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Back to Barnes. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. No good from the wing.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Warriors trail by 10. The feed to Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. That's now 8 points for Barnes.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Knight for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
It's Curry with the drive. Puts it up. Shot's good by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Knight. Steph Curry with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Let's see how the Suns have performed over the last few weeks. First in three-point field goal percentage. First in free throw percentage. And they're the 3rd-ranked fast break team in the league. I mean, there's always that fear that they're going to run you off the court when you play them. You got to get back in transition against this team.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens and creating those open looks. That's been key.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Hey, guys, with the Suns last year, it wasn't a full return to that 7 seconds or less era, but it was pretty close. And the Suns were right at the top in terms of pace of play.
Sims kicks to Booker. Bledsoe has screen on Iguodala. Booker. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
To the paint, it's tipped and stolen by Spates. Outside Curry. Pass to Spates. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Spates. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Down low, here's Tucker. Green with the block. But they get it back. No good from Booker. Warriors trail by 8. Right side Curry. To the inside. Barnes passes to Green. They get it back. And the slam dunk by Spates.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what... makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Here's Booker, and the rejection by Iguodala. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Klay Thompson comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Phoenix also making some changes. Alex Lenz checked in for Henry Sims. John Lure comes in for Morris. And it's T.J. Warren in for P.J. Tucker.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one.
Boy, he hung in the air, double pump, and then threw it down.
Well, the D just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make, and voila, there it is.
There it was.
And what a beautiful move it was. And guys, I tell you, big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, they're doing a good job of scoring in the paint. Points in the paint. PIPs. That's what's going on here in the second.
And the thing about Eric Bledsoe, he's an absolutely terrific athlete. Insane athletic ability, his speed with the ball, especially Greg in the open court. Remarkable.
Yeah, and when he gets a full head of steam, look out. He goes beast mode, if you will, on the basketball floor. He really, truly is like a running back in the open field.
Warriors trail by 8. Thompson outside. The pass to Spates. Here's Livingston. No good from outside. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Talking about Bledsoe, one area where he has to improve his turnovers. He averaged over 3.5 turnovers a game. You can't be a championship point guard if you're not squeezing the arm.
And thinking a little bit more about Eric Bledsoe, yes, he could be more efficient, but his combination of points, assists, and rebounds per game is outstanding. If he focuses in and listens to his coaches, we could be talking about him in the upper echelon of point guard.
And Thompson throws it down.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Up top, Bledsoe. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And the first half.
Gentlemen, I'm here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The first half was all about Brandon Knight. He ended up with 15 points, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
I love the way they took care of the basketball.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
What a stellar outing in this one for Knight. 15 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too.
And, boy, he's doing it from long range. He's hitting inside the arc as well.
And that allows him to put real pressure on the defense by stretching it out to the three-point line, but also forcing them to have to respect him inside the arc as well.
On the court for the Suns, Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. And it's Chandler in at the center, locking down the middle. Knight kicks it to Tucker. Misses from close range.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there. Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue.
Knight wide open. That one wide left.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Chandler's shot, good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Curry attacking. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Tyson Chandler. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Knight kicks to Chandler. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Curry dishes to Green. He feeds it to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around. Kicks it to Curry. Iguodala outside. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Tucker. Bledsoe against Curry. Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Back to Bledsoe. Knocked away. The shot by Chandler wide open. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too. You know, the Phoenix Suns played well overall last season, but they still couldn't match up against, had a hard time with in-conference battles.
Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Curry passes to Green. Curry against Bledsoe. Outside Curry. Clock at 4. Fires top of the key. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And for the Suns last season, Greg, they ended with a record 21-31 against the Western Conference. It's something that you can point to, Greg, as a reason they've...
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Chandler. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It's Knight with the drive. Chandler kicks to Bledsoe. Dishes it to Sims. Curry against Bledsoe. For 3. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Chandler with a screen for Bledsoe. Phoenix no good that time either.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And here's Barnes for 3. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Chandler is screen. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Phoenix, T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. Barnes with it. Sims there. And that one's good, Barnes.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Warriors trail by 8. Here's Livingston. Nice D from Chandler.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Deflects the pass, stolen by Warren. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. And that'll be his third foul so far. Phoenix making some changes. Alex Len comes in for Chandler. And Lewis subbed in for Henry Sims. Down low. And it's Len. That time on the assist by Knight. Knight's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. The three. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half. And guys, he has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Here's Livingston. Dishes it to Spates. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improve his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year. And that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was the shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically. But now, to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
Booker in the corner. All sorts of time. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Booker's got 7.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Knight passes to Len. Can't connect from short range.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Well, we've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. Klay Thompson, 3rd.
It's going to be a 3-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls because of that aggressive mindset, it's worth it. When you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are, I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line.
Passes it to Knight. Len, a screen. Knight into the lane. Feeds to Warren. 5 to shoot. Len sets a screen for Warren. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Warren's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Thompson for the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss. Len's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Knight dishes to Len. And the basket good. Len's got his 2nd basket of the night.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those total.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now here's Curry. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Chandler is screen. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Outside for Bledsoe. Now the dish to Knight. Morris, left side. Fades away. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And that's now 11 points for Markieff Morris. Here's Green. Got a piece of it.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. Drills the baseline jumper.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Bledsoe against Thompson. Bledsoe passes to Knight. Morris a screen. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Nice work there coming off the screen. 22 points for Brandon Knight. The feed to Green. Tipped away. And Steph Curry with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And the Suns call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
That is good. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
On the wing, Green. Curry kicks to Barnes. Rebounded by Tucker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Knight. He kicks it to Bledsoe. Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bogut with it. Now Chandler defending. And Thompson kicks to Green. Bogut dishes to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be. And, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Suns lead. By 11. Over to the left wing. Here's Tucker. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green in the post. Guarded by Bledsoe. The lead now cut to single digits. 17 points for Klay Thompson.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Chandler. Bogut against Morris. 5 to shoot. And Bledsoe, here we go.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Warriors trail by 8. Curry outside. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Tucker kicks tonight. Pass to Chandler. Morris outside. Gets in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Barnes passes to Curry. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Warriors.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
One of the stories here, Brandon Knight getting it done today.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Green. Curry against Bledsoe. Barnes kicks to Green. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns. 17 points was their biggest margin. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Can't get the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
From deep. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Curry.
And they're getting their... points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Timeout call, the Suns. They're in front by 3. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Knight dishes to Chandler. Knight with it. Now Green defending. Bledsoe passes to Knight. Lays it up and banks it in. Knight's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Warriors trail by 5. It's Curry with the drive. Green kicks to Curry. Thompson outside. Green left side. Outside Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
.103 left to play in the final quarter. Thompson against Knight. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Curry can't get it to go.
Kevin, I